Smell of roasted coffee fills the air. I hear you walking softly down the wooden stair. The linen curtains dance a lazy waltz, forgiving all our human petty faults. Dust motes are swimming in a beam of light, erasing all the arguments we had last night. I watch you pour a second cup for me, and suddenly I'm exactly where I wanna be. You're wearing that old faded college shirt, the one that's stained with memories and dirt. You hand me the mug and kiss my unwashed cheek. It's the most beautiful language that we speak. No rushing off to catch a morning train, no emails driving my poor mind insane. Just the ticking of the clock up on the shelf, and the luxury of finally being myself. The world outside is spinning fast and cruel, running in circles like a frantic fool. But here inside our little sanctuary space, we're operating at a different, slower pace. Bathing in the Sunday morning sun, where the battle is over and the peace is won. Golden rays are painting shadows on the wall. We have nothing to do at all. Just soaking in the warmth of you and I, beneath the pale and cloudless autumn sky. Oh, let the hours melt away like caramel underneath this Sunday morning spell. The Sunday paper lies upon the rug. I pull you closer for a quiet hug. We read the headlines, shake our heavy heads, then leave the troubles by the flower beds. The jazz is playing softly on the gramophone, a muted trumpet and a slide trombone. It perfectly scores the rhythm of your breath, the love that I will cherish to the death. The world outside is spinning fast and cruel, running in circles like a frantic fool. But here inside our little sanctuary space, we're operating at a different, slower pace. Bathing in the Sunday morning sun, where the battle is over and the peace is won. Are painting shadows on the wall. We have nothing to do at all. Just soaking in the warmth of you and I, beneath the pale and cloudless autumn sky. Oh, let the hours melt away like caramel underneath this Sunday morning spell. The fortunes bring, I just need this kitchen and this golden hue, and a lifetime of these lazy days with you. Yeah, a lifetime of these simple days with you. Bathing in the Sunday morning sun, where the battle is over and the peace is won. Golden rays are painting shadows on the wall. We have nothing to do at all. Just soaking in the warmth of you and I, beneath the pale and cloudless autumn sky. Oh, let the hours melt away like caramel underneath this Sunday morning spell. Sunday morning, golden and warm, stay right here, don't let Monday in. stood beside the taxi in the early morning frost. No anger in our voices, just an acceptance of the cost. We packed your heavy canvas bags inside the yellow trunk. Our complicated history completely neatly shrunk. You wore that olive sweater that I bought you in the fall. We didn't have to say a single angry word at all. We realized the fire had burned down to the final ash. No dramatic exit, no cinematic crash. Just two adults acknowledging the river had run dry. A respectful, quiet, beautifully mature goodbye. I didn't try to stop you when you finally turned around. I kept my leather boots planted firmly on the ground. I watched you give a little wave before you shut the door. I knew that you were never coming back here anymore. The engine gently rumbled, disrupting the quiet street. A metallic percussion replacing our shared heartbeat. I watched the taillights disappear around the corner bend and breathed a heavy sigh that signified the absolute end. No weeping on the pavement, no tearing at my hair, just a profound and sudden lightness in the morning air. The ending of a story doesn't have to be a war. You don't have to leave the battlefield bleeding and sore. Sometimes the greatest act of love is opening the gate and letting go of what you cannot magically dictate. I am listening to the fading footsteps walking out of you. A quiet, peaceful yielding to a life without you. The echoes are dissolving in the crisp and winter air, leaving behind a canvas that is beautifully bare. I wish you all the happiness, I wish you all the best, I wish you all the best, I wish you all the best. I hope you find the sanctuary where your soul can rest. There is no bitter aftertaste, there is no cruel regret, just a chapter of my life that I will never quite forget. The distance is expanding, the horizon is so wide. I'm perfectly at peace with the fading footsteps outside. I turn and walk back up the stairs into my quiet space. The morning sun is lighting up the corners of the place. It feels a little larger, it feels a little strange, but I am making room for this inevitable change. I'll pour myself some coffee, I will play a vinyl record. I'll look out at the future, unwritten and uncheckered. You taught me how to compromise, you taught me how to care, and I will take those lessons to whatever waits out there. Our timelines intersected and we walked a little while. Now I remember you with just a nostalgic soft smile. The ending of a story doesn't have to be a war. You don't have to leave the battlefield bleeding and sore. Sometimes the greatest act of love is opening the gate and letting go of what you cannot magically dictate. I am listening to the fading footsteps walking out of you. A quiet, peaceful yielding to a life without you. The echoes are dissolving in the crisp and winter air, leaving behind a canvas that is beautifully bare. remembering the track, erasing the temptation for me to ever look back. The silence isn't lonely, the silence is a friend, a beautiful beginning disguised as an end. I am listening to the fading footsteps walking out of you. Dissolving in the crisp and winter air, leaving behind a canvas that is beautifully bare. I wish you all the happiness, I wish you all the best, I wish you all the best. I hope you find the sanctuary where your soul can rest. There is no bitter aftertaste, there is no cruel regret, just a chapter of my life that I will never quite forget. The distance is expanding, the horizon is so wide. I'm perfectly at peace with the fading footsteps outside, fading away step by step. I am free, and so are you. Neon bleeds through the wooden blinds, painting stripes across this hardwood floor. I pour a glass of the cheap red wine and watch the dust dance by the heavy door. There's a quiet humming from the street below, but in this room the time is moving slow. I trace the rim of the crystal glass, watching the ghost of our history pass. The mahogany table still holds your keys, a silent testament to yesterday's breeze. I wear your oversized cashmere coat, feeling the phantom lump in my throat. Every corner of this dimly lit space still holds the subtle geometry of your face. I strike a match just to watch it burn, waiting for the axis of the earth to turn. And the evening settles deep into my bones, a melancholy symphony in baritone. I close my eyes and I breathe you in. Where does the memory end and the now begin? Lost in these velvet shadows, soft and deep, where the secrets of the midnight go to sleep. Your memory is a heavy, warm embrace, a beautiful ruin I can't erase. Oh, the velvet shadows pull me down in the quietest corner of the sleeping town. I let the darkness wrap around my mind, leaving the noise of the daylight far behind. The embers glow in the fireplace grate. I know it's foolish, I know it's getting late, but there's a comfort in the solitary tune, sung by the pale and the waning moon. The acoustic strings in the corner weep a lullaby for a soul that cannot sleep. And the evening settles deep into my bones, a melancholy symphony in baritone. I close my eyes and I breathe you in. Where does the memory end and the now begin? Lost in these velvet shadows, soft and deep, where the secrets of the midnight go to sleep. Your memory is a heavy, warm embrace, a beautiful ruin I can't erase. Oh, the velvet shadows pull me down in the quietest corner of the sleeping town. I let the darkness wrap around my mind, leaving the noise of the daylight far behind. Of the tender night, I wash away the gray. I just wanna live in the words you used to say. Let the shadows linger, let the shadows stay. Lost in these velvet shadows, soft and deep, where the secrets of a midnight go to sleep. Your memory is a heavy, warm embrace, a beautiful ruin I can't erase. Oh, the velvet shadows pull me down in the quietest corner of the sleeping town. I let the darkness wrap around my mind, leaving the noise of the daylight far behind. Velvet shadows, soft and slow. Where did you go? Just me and the echoes now. The room is spinning like a carousel. My thoughts are trapped inside a diving bell. The anxiety is knocking at the door. I'm pacing back and forth across the floor. I've got 100 voices in my head, repeating all the stupid things I said. The gravity is failing in my atmosphere. I'm drowning in a sudden wave of fear. I see you watching from the velvet chair. You see the panic rising in my stare. You don't offer platitudes or cheap advice. You know that talking never quite sufficed. You slowly cross the room and take my hand. You are the only one who understands. You wrap your arms around my trembling frame, and suddenly the hurricane is tame. When the earth begins to shake beneath my feet, when the rhythm of my heart forgets its beat, you are the anchor in my raging stormy sea. You bring the silence rushing back to me. So hold me still, don't let me slip away. Keep the shadows of the creeping night at bay. Press your solid heartbeat right against my own. Remind my weary spirit that I'm not alone. Oh, hold me still until the trembling stops, until the heavy curtain of the panic drops. Just breathe with me and keep the world outside. You are the safest place for me to hide. Your voice is like a cello, dark and low, telling me it's alright to let it go. You stroke my hair and kiss my furrowed brow. You tether me completely to the now. The future is a phantom, cold and stark. The past is just an echo in the dark. But this embrace is tangible and real. It's the only truth that I can currently feel. When the earth begins to shake beneath my feet, when the rhythm of my heart forgets its beat, you are the anchor in my raging stormy sea. You bring the silence rushing back to me. So hold me still, don't let me slip away. Keep the shadows of the creeping night at bay. Press your solid heartbeat right against my own. Remind my weary spirit that I'm not alone. Oh, hold me still until the trembling stops, until the heavy curtain of the panic drops. Just breathe with me and keep the world outside. You are are the safest place for me to hide. I don't know how you carry all my heavy weight, how you patiently endure my shattered state, but you are the sanctuary built of flesh and bone, the greatest miracle I've ever known. Yeah, the truest miracle I've ever known. So hold me still, don't let me slip away. Keep the shadows of the creeping night at bay. Press your solid heartbeat right against my own. Remind my weary spirit that I'm not alone. Oh, hold me still until the trembling stops, until the heavy curtain of the panic drops. Just breathe with me and keep the world outside. You are the safest place for me to hide. Hold me still, just hold me still. The storm is passing, I am safe. I told myself I wouldn't fall this time. I drew a very clear and solid line. I locked my heart inside a copper vault. If I got hurt again, it'd be my fault. I read the books, I memorized the rules. I promised I wouldn't join the ship of fools. I had my independence perfectly arranged, but then you looked at me and everything changed. I was a cynic in a tailored suit, my logic absolute, my feelings mute. I saw romances crumble into dust. I built my kingdom on a lack of trust. But across the crowded room you caught my gaze and set my careful intellect ablaze. Those hazel irises, deep and profound, turned my entire universe upside down. I feel the gravity losing its grip, a sudden stumble on a velvet trip. I should be running, but I'm standing completely still, surrendering my logic and my stubborn will. Cause I'm a fool for your eyes, a willing captive now. I'm breaking every single self-protective vow. There's a dangerous magic in the way you stare. It strips away the armor that I usually wear. Oh, I'm a fool for your eyes, sinking in the deep, a beautiful disaster that I wanna keep. You didn't say a word, you didn't try to persuade, but in the ocean of your glance, my heart is totally betrayed. We finally spoke over a glass of gin. I could feel the intoxicating spin. Your voice was smooth, a vintage saxophone, but it was your eyes that pierced me to the bone. They hold a mixture of sorrow and of mirth, like they have seen the secrets of the earth. I tried to look away to break the potent spell, but I was tumbling down, a wishing well. I feel the gravity losing its grip, a sudden stumble on a velvet trip. I should be running, but I'm standing completely still, surrendering my logic and my stubborn will. Cause I'm a fool for your eyes, a willing captive now. I'm breaking every single self-protective vow. There's a dangerous magic in the way you stare. It strips away the armor that I usually wear. Oh, I'm a fool for your eyes, sinking in the deep, a beautiful disaster that I try to persuade. But in the ocean of your glance, my heart is totally betrayed. Planting a dangerous seed. Let it grow. Oh, let the wild vines grow. 'Cause I'm a fool for your eyes, a willing captive. Now I'm breaking every single self-protective vow. There's a dangerous magic in the way you stare. It strips away the armor that I usually wear. Oh, I'm a fool for your eyes, sinking in the deep. A beautiful disaster that I wanna keep. You didn't say a word, you didn't try to persuade. But in the ocean of your glance, my heart is totally betrayed. Just a fool, a happy fool. Look at me again. The station clock is ticking on the painted wall. I hear the distant echo of the final call. Your leather suitcase stands beside my weary feet. We're sitting in the corner on a wooden seat. The bitter taste of coffee in a paper cup. I keep my gaze directed, never looking up. Because if I meet the hazel of your honest eyes, I'll shatter all my perfectly constructed lies. I've practiced this goodbye a dozen times or more, but now the script is scattered on the dirty floor. I fold the corner of the ticket in my hand. A sudden silence falls across this noisy land. You clear your throat and talk about the coming rain, and how you'll try to sleep upon the northbound train. I nod and offer up a shallow, tight, polite, to mask the heavy, suffocating internal fight. There is a dictionary sitting in my chest, 1,000 syllables that haven't been expressed, but pride has sewn my trembling lips completely shut. A quiet bleeding from a deeply hidden cut. The whistle blows, the engine starts to slowly hum. My fingers feel completely paralyzed and numb. I step back from the edge and watch you turn away, swallowing the sentences I desperately need to say. Oh, the words left unspoken, heavy as a stone. They build a fortress where I'm destined to sit alone. I love you, I need you, please don't leave me behind. The silent chorus screaming in my stubborn mind. They gather in the shadows of my closing throat, a tragic melody without a single written note. I'll carry this regret until the end of time, a self-inflicted punishment, a victimless crime. The hardest burden that a human heart can hold are all the beautiful and desperate things we left untold. I walk back through the drizzle to my empty street, the rhythm of the city marching to a beat. I unlock the door and drop my heavy soaking coat and stare at the blank paper where I never wrote the letter that would explain the tangled mess of me, and how you were the lock and how you held the key. But courage courage is a currency I didn't possess, so I settled for a lifetime of this emptiness. I pour a glass of bourbon amber in the glass and wait for the unbearable agony to pass. The whistle blows, the engine starts to slowly hum. My fingers feel completely paralyzed and numb. I step back from the edge and watch you turn away, swallowing the sentences I desperately need to say. All the words left unspoken, heavy as a stone. They build a fortress where I'm destined to sit alone. I love you, I need you, please don't leave me behind. A silent chorus screaming in my stubborn mind. Oh, they gather in the shadows of my closing throat, a tragic melody without a single written note. I'll carry this regret until the end of time, a self-inflicted punishment, a victimless crime. The hardest burden that a human heart can hold are all the beautiful and desperate things we left untold. Maybe in another life, a bolder, braver soul would take the broken pieces and make the picture whole. But in this current timeline, I'm standing in the grave, choking on the words I threw away. All the words left unspoken, heavy as a stone. They build a fortress where I'm destined to sit alone. I love you, I need you, please don't leave me behind. A silent chorus screaming in my stubborn mind. They gather in the shadows of my closing throat, a tragic melody without a single written note. I'll carry this regret until the end of time, a self-inflicted punishment, a victimless crime. The hardest burden that a human heart can hold are all the beautiful and desperate things we left untold. Unspoken, just echoes in my head. I should have said it, now you're gone. The taxi taillights fade into the velvet black. We're standing on the concrete, no turning back. The crickets sing a chorus in the uncut grass. We're waiting for this awkward, heavy pause to pass. My keys are loudly jingling in my nervous hand. I'm struggling to articulate what I had planned. You've got your hands tucked deep inside your denim jeans, trying to decipher what this silence means. The neighborhood is sleeping, all the houses dark, but between us there's an undeniable electric spark. The yellow bulb above us casts a golden cone, an island in the darkness meant for us alone. A moth is fluttering blindly near the glowing glass, like my scattered thoughts that simply won't amass. I look down at my shoes, I look up at your face, studying the geography I want to trace. You sway a little closer, breaking up the air. I smell the hint of cedar in your messy hair. The evening was a movie, perfect frame by frame, but I am terrified of ruining the game. The screen door is waiting just a foot away, a barrier between the night and a brand new day. I should say goodnight, I should step inside the hall, but I'm leaning helplessly against the siding wall. Here under the porch light, caught inside the glow, the world is spinning furiously, but time is moving slow. A halo of amber keeping back the midnight midnight chill. I wanna pull away, but I am standing perfectly still. The gravity is shifting, pulling me to you. A silent negotiation of what we're gonna do. There's a question hanging heavy in the suburban air, a terrifying, wonderful, completely thrilling dare. Will we cross the threshold? Will we end the fight here, suspended in the magic under the porch light? You softly say my name, a gravelly, low sound. It anchors my chaotic spirit to the ground. You reach a hand and brush a curl from off my cheek. My knees are getting heavy and my defense is weak. The logic is evaporating in the summer heat, replaced by the percussion of a rapid heartbeat. I finally drop the keys upon the welcome mat. We've run out of the time for idle, nervous chat. I close my eyes and tilt my chin into the space and feel the gentle collision in this illuminated place. The screen door is waiting just a foot away, a barrier between the night and a brand new day. I should say goodnight, I should step inside the hall, but I'm leaning helplessly against the siding wall. Here under the porch light, caught inside the glow, the world is spinning furiously, but time is moving slow. A halo of amber keeping back the midnight chill. I wanna pull away, but I am standing perfectly still. The gravity is shifting, pulling me to you. A silent negotiation of what we're gonna do. There's a question hanging heavy in the suburban air, a terrifying, wonderful, completely thrilling dare. Will we cross the threshold? Will we end the fight here, suspended in the magic under the porch light? The moth finally settles on the yellow glass. The shadows on the porch begin to slowly pass. We broke the hesitation, we crossed the great divide. Now there's nothing left for us to run away and hide. Here under the porch light, caught inside the glow, the world is spinning furiously, but time is moving slow. A halo of amber keeping back the midnight chill. I wanna pull away, but I am standing perfectly still. The gravity is shifting, pulling me to you. A silent negotiation of what we're gonna do. There's a question hanging heavy in the suburban air, a terrifying, wonderful, completely thrilling dare. Will we cross the threshold? Will we end the fight here, suspended in the magic under the porch light? Just the porch light and your kiss. The keys are on the mat. Let's go inside. The morning sun is filtering through the linen blind. I'm leaving all the worries of the week behind. The cotton sheets are messy, twisted in a knot, a physical reflection of the peace we've got. Your arm is thrown across me, heavy, warm and deep. You're muttering a secret somewhere in your sleep. I trace the little freckles scattered on your back and realize I have everything that I could ever lack. There's a rhythm in your breathing, steady, slow and calm, a soothing medication, a universal balm. I used to be a fortress, heavily defended. I thought that independence was highly recommended. I built my walls of stone and guarded every gate. I didn't want to leave my happiness to fate. But then you came along with patience in your eyes and dismantled all my armor, stripped away the lies. You didn't use a battering ram, you didn't force the door. You just laid a blanket on my barricaded floor. Now I'm beautifully surrounded, captured by your grace. I never wanna leave this complicated, messy space. It's a labyrinth of emotion, a complicated vine, but I have never felt so lucky, never felt so fine. I'm losing my direction, I'm giving up the chart. I'm perfectly surrendered to the compass of your heart. Oh, I am tangled in your love, delightfully ensnared. I'm resting in the places where I previously despaired. A beautiful confusion and knot I won't untie. 1,000 silken threads beneath the morning sky. I don't know where I finish, I don't know where you start. The boundaries are blurring between your and my heart. I'm wrapped up in the magic, I'm caught inside the weave. A captive of your tenderness who never wants to leave. Let the world keep turning, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Tangled in your love and completely, finally free. The coffee's getting cold upon the bedside chair. I'm running my fingers through your disheveled hair. You open up one eye and pull me closer still, a silent testament to an undeniable will. We don't need a schedule, we don't need a plan. I'm studying the creases in the palm of your hand. It's terrifying sometimes how much I rely on the universe reflected in your waking eye. But the fear is just a shadow chased away by light when you hold me in the morning after the dark of night. It's a labyrinth of emotion, a complicated vine, but I have never felt so lucky, never felt so fine. I'm losing my direction, I'm giving up the chart. I'm perfectly surrendered to the compass of your heart. Oh, I am tangled in your love, delightfully ensnared. I'm resting in the places where I previously despaired. A beautiful confusion, a knot I won't untie. 1,000 silken threads beneath the morning sky. I don't know where I finish, I don't know where you start. The boundaries are blurring between your and my heart. I'm wrapped up in the magic, I'm caught inside the weave. A captive of your tenderness who never wants to leave. Let the world keep turning, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Tangled in your love and completely, finally free. Wrap me up, tie me down, hold me close and tight. I finally stop the running, I finally stop the fight. There's no escape I'm seeking, there is no exit door. I'm tangled up forever on this bedroom floor. Oh, I am tangled in your love, delightfully ensnared. I'm resting in the places where I previously despaired. A beautiful confusion and knot I won't untie. 1,000 silken threads beneath the morning sky. I don't know where I finish, I don't know where you start. The boundaries are blurring between your and my heart. I'm wrapped up in the magic, I'm caught inside the weave. A captive of your tenderness who never wants to leave. Let the world keep turning, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Tangled in your love and completely, finally free. Tangled, so beautifully tangled. Don't wake up yet, I'm yours. The midnight hour settles heavy on the silent house. The world is sleeping soundly, quiet as a mouse. But you are tossing restlessly beside me in the dark. fighting unseen battles, chased by shadows stark. A fever dream is gripping you, a terror in the night. Your knuckles gripping at the cotton blanket tight. I know I cannot fight the ghosts that haunt your weary mind, or fix the broken pieces that the past has left behind. But I can be the lighthouse on your rocky, jagged shore, a steady glowing beacon when the mighty oceans roar. I slide my hand across the mattress, finding your cold palm. I hum a little melody to try and bring you calm. A jazz progression, minor chords, a slow and steady beat, to anchor you securely in this vulnerable retreat. The moon is throwing silver stripes across the ceiling paint. My prayers are whispered softly, like a sinner to a saint. I trace the frantic pulse that's beating wildly in your wrist, and promise I will lead you through this heavy mental mist. You murmur something broken, a forgotten tragic plea. I squeeze your fingers tighter, whispering, you're safe with me. The pendulum is swinging in the hallway clock, a steady rhythm mocking the psychological shock. But time will slowly carry us across this midnight sea. I'll stand the watch tonight, just lay your head on me. I'll hold you until the dawn breaks through the indigo, until the eastern skyline starts to softly glow. I won't let go, I won't retreat, I'll be your solid ground. When the demons in your head are getting far too loud, oh, close your heavy eyelids, let the exhaustion take the lead. My presence in the darkness is the only thing you need. Let the nightmares run their course, let the shadows play. I'll be sitting right here when the night turns into day, a guardian of your spirit through the terrifying aches. I'm staying right beside you until the dawn breaks. I watch the steady rise and fall of your exhausted chest, and hope that you are finding just a little shred of rest. We all have secret basements where we lock our traumas tight, but sometimes they escape and they demand a bloody fight. You don't have to be the warrior, you don't have to be strong. You're allowed to simply shatter when the night is far too long. My love is not conditional on your bravery or might. My love is just the lantern hanging in your darkest night. So let the fever burn itself into a harmless ash. I'll be the sturdy window against the thunder crash. The pendulum is swinging in the hallway clock, a steady rhythm mocking the psychological shock. But time will slowly carry us across this midnight sea. I'll stand the watch tonight, just lay your head on me. I'll hold you until the dawn breaks through the indigo, until the eastern skyline starts to softly glow. I won't let go, I won't retreat, I'll be your solid ground. When the demons in your head are getting far too loud, oh, close your heavy eyelids, let the exhaustion take the lead. My presence in the darkness is the only thing you need. summer heat has finally packed its heavy bags. The August humidity retreats and slowly lags. The copper leaves are dancing on the pavement stone, a symphony of colors in a golden zone. We're walking down the avenue just side by side. No destination pushing us, no urgent ride. You pull your knitted scarf up tight around your chin and smile a secret smile that lets the magic in. The air is crisp, it carries hints of wood smoke fires, a cleansing breath that pacifies our old desires. We pass the little bakery on the corner street. The smell of cinnamon is wrapping round our feet. I buy 2 coffees, dark and rich, to chase the chill. We sip them slowly, walking up the sloping hill. Your hand finds mine inside the pocket of my coat, a tiny ship of warmth inside a chilly boat. We don't need conversation to fill up the space. The silence is a comfortable, familiar grace. The sky is painted in a muted shade of gray, but everything is perfect on this autumn day. The seasons shift, the world revolves, the time moves on. The bright and fiery passion of the youth is gone, but what we have is rooted deep beneath the soil, a steady, quiet harvest from our patient toil. Caught in the arms of a tender autumn breeze, rustling the branches of the ancient sleepy trees. It carries the whispers of a love matured and wise, reflected in the amber of your calming eyes. We're shedding all the burdens that we used to hold, like the maple trees dropping their red and gold. There's a peaceful resignation in the cooling air, a cozy kind of shelter that we built to share. Let the winter come and freeze the lakes and seas. I'm wrapped completely in this tender autumn breeze. I look at you and see the map of all our years, the valleys of our sorrows and our conquered fears, the laugh lines carving memories around your mouth, like migratory birds finally heading south. We're entering a softer kind of phase of life, away from all the superficial noisy strife. We found a quiet rhythm syncopated slow, a subterranean river with a steady flow. The twilight settles gently on the neighborhood. I wouldn't change a single second if I could. The seasons shift, the world revolves, the time moves on. The bright and fiery passion of the youth is gone, but what we have is rooted deep beneath the soil, a steady, quiet harvest from our patient toil. Caught in the arms of a tender autumn breeze, rustling the branches of the ancient sleepy trees. It carries the whispers of a love matured and wise, reflected in the amber of your calming eyes. We're shedding all the burdens that we used to hold, like the maple trees dropping their red and gold. There's a peaceful resignation in the cooling air, a cozy kind of shelter that we built to share. Let the winter come and freeze the lakes and seas. I'm wrapped completely in this tender autumn breeze. Wrap your arms around my waist and hold me here. Watch the final remnants of the daylight disappear. We are the harvest, we are the golden grain, a love that has survived the heavy summer rain. Caught in the arms of a tender autumn breeze, rustling the branches of the shedding all the burdens that we used to hold, like the maple trees dropping their red and gold. There's a peaceful resignation in the cooling air, a cozy kind of shelter that we built to share. Let the winter come and freeze the lakes and seas. I'm wrapped completely in this tender autumn breeze. So tender, so golden, just you and me in the autumn breeze. The asphalt streets are shining like a mirror now. The heavy loaded clouds have finally kept their vow. I'm standing on the corner of this graying block, not looking at my phone, not checking on the clock. The traffic lights are bleeding red into the street, a cinematic background for this quiet retreat. I let the water soak into my woolen coat, washing down the lump that gathered in my throat. The static of the city starts to wash away beneath the steady drumbeat of a weeping day. I've been running on a treadmill made of stress and pride, trying to ignore the emptiness I feel inside. I chase the neon promises of shiny things and ignore the quiet wisdom that the silence brings. But here beneath the sudden unapologetic shower, I'm recognizing nature's undeniably raw power. It doesn't care about my deadlines or my aching heart. It only wants to cleanse the earth and gently restart. I close my tired eyes until my head up high, receiving absolution from the weeping sky. The smell of pavement, petrichor and fading exhaust, the map to find the pieces of the soul I lost. I drop my heavy shoulders, let my defenses fall, and listen to the rhythm of the water's call. I am finally breathing in the rain, deep and slow, letting all the superficial toxic worries go. The drops are tapping out a jazz beat on the hood of cars, a million tiny oceans sent from distant stars. It's washing out the bitterness, the anger and the pain. I'm standing still and beautifully breathing in the rain. Oh, the cool and liquid mercy falling on my face is putting my chaotic spirit back into its place. No umbrella, no shelter, I have nothing to hide, just letting the storm wash away the rushing tide. A stranger hurries past me with a panicked look, clutching desperately onto a ruined soaking book. They wonder why a woman stands alone and still, letting the November weather give her such a chill. But they don't know the fire that was burning in my chest, the frantic anxious demon that would never let me rest. This downpour is the only thing to put the embers out, to drown the lingering echoes of my persistent doubt. So let the thunder rumble like a stand-up bass. I found my sanctuary in this watery, cold space. The smell of pavement, petrichor and fading exhaust, the map to find the pieces of the soul I lost. I drop my heavy shoulders, let my defenses fall, and listen to the rhythm of the water's call. I am finally breathing in the rain, deep and slow, letting all the superficial toxic worries go. The drops are tapping out a jazz beat on the hood of cars, a million tiny oceans sent from distant stars. It's washing out the bitterness, the anger and the pain. I'm standing still and beautifully breathing in the rain. Oh, the cool and liquid mercy falling on my face is putting my chaotic spirit back into its place. No umbrella, no shelter, I have nothing to hide, just letting the storm wash away the rushing tide. a temporary contract for a moment of peace. I will walk back to my apartment dripping and entirely new, having left my heavy burdens on the avenue. I am finally breathing in the rain, deep and slow, letting all the superficial toxic worries go. The drops are tapping out a jazz beat on the hood of cars, a million tiny oceans sent from distant stars. It's washing out the bitterness, the anger and the pain. I'm standing still and beautifully breathing in the rain. Oh, the cool and liquid mercy falling on my face is putting my chaotic spirit back into its place. No umbrella, no shelter, I have nothing to hide, just letting the storm wash away the rushing tide. Just breathing in and out, let the rain fall, I am clean. The winter snow is piling on the sill. The naked branches shiver on the hill. The mercury is dropping in the glass. We watch the icy, frosted evening pass. But here inside, the hickory logs are dry. The orange embers mimic the July sky. You pour a vintage Cabernet for two. I pull the woven blanket over you. The television screen is finally dark. We found our own little quiet spark. Firelight is dancing on your face, accentuating lines of time and grace. I trace the silver strands throughout your hair and realize there's no one else I'd rather share. This aging process, this gentle slow decline, your hand is resting softly over mine. We talk about the places we have been, the battles we have lost, the wars we'd win, the children grown and moved across the map, while the terrier is sleeping in your lap. The decades blur like watercolors in the rain. We've weathered every season of joy and pain, and stripping back the noise and the grand pretense, we're left with something beautifully intense. Here beside the firelight, burning soft and low, watching the shadows sway, watching the embers glow. We don't need a symphony or a crowded hall. This quiet, crackling intimacy is all. Oh, your love is a hearth in the bitter cold, a timeless story that never gets old. Let the winter winds howl at the window pane, let the world out there go completely insane. I got everything I need right in my sight, here beside you in the warming firelight. You laugh at an old joke we both recall from a summer trip before the autumn fall. Your voice is gravel warm and deep and sweet. It makes my cozy sanctuary complete. We've traded in the passion of our youth for a much more solid, undeniable truth. A quiet kind of loyalty and trust that will survive until we turn to dust. The flames are slowly dying in the grate, but I care that it is getting late. The decades blur like watercolors in the rain. We've weathered every season of joy and pain, and stripping back the noise and the grand pretense, we're left with something beautifully intense. Here beside the firelight, burning soft and low, watching the shadows sway, watching the embers glow. We don't need a symphony or a crowded hall. This quiet, crackling intimacy is all. Oh, your love is a hearth in the bitter cold, a timeless story that never gets old. Let the winter winds howl, let the window pane, let the world out there go completely insane. I got everything I need right in my sight, here beside you in the warming firelight. Just add another log to the glowing ash. We've survived the lightning and the thunder crash. The quietest moments are the ones that bind, the sweetest treasures that we leave behind. Here beside the firelight, burning soft and low, watching the shadows sway, watching the embers glow. We don't need a symphony or a crowded hall. This quiet, crackling intimacy is all. Your love is a hearth in the bitter cold, a timeless story that never gets old. Let the winter winds howl, let the window pane, let the world out there go completely insane. I've got everything I need right in my sight, here beside you in the warming firelight. Just you and me in the firelight. Stay close, so warm. The sirens wail across the avenue, a concrete jungle painted navy blue. The rain is washing all the neon down into the gutters of this restless town. I spent the day dodging the heavy strikes, navigating through the things I don't like, the sharp edges of a world so cold, a million stories that are bought and sold. But then I turn the key and see the hall, and drop my heavy armor by the wall. You're standing by the stove, a quiet grace, a solitary smile upon your face, the scent of rosemary and garlic clove, a simple magic in the home we wove. You take my dripping coat without a sound, and suddenly my feet are on the ground. The chaos of the city fades away. I finally survived another day. You pour the tea, you pull the curtain tight, and lock away the terrors of the night. Out there the wolves are howling at the moon, singing a desperate and a lonely tune. But in this room, the only sound I hear is the steady rhythm of you pulling near. Oh, I am safe in your arms, completely secure, a quiet harbor where the water's pure. When the thunder rolls and the lightning cracks, you are the steady wall behind my back. The wall can crumble if the mountains fall, I wouldn't even notice it at all. As long as I can feel your steady breath, I'll brave the darkness, I will laugh at death. You are my shelter from from the pouring storm, safe in your arms, so incredibly warm. I used to wander like a vagabond, a restless spirit searching far beyond. I thought that freedom was an open road, carrying a solitary heavy load. But freedom isn't running from the pain, it's finding someone who will share the rain, who traces every scar upon your skin and tells you that it's okay to let them in. The wandering is over, the search is done. My weary heart has finally found its sun. Out there the wolves are howling at the moon, singing a desperate and a lonely tune. But in this room, the only sound I hear is the steady rhythm of you pulling near. Oh, I'm safe in your arms, completely secure, a quiet harbor where the water is pure. When the thunder rolls and the lightning cracks, you are the steady wall behind my back. The world can crumble if the mountains fall, I wouldn't even notice it at all, as long as I can feel your steady breath. I'll brave the darkness, I will laugh at death. You are my shelter from the pouring storm, safe in your arms, so incredibly warm. Hold me tightly, let the hours bleed. You are the only medicine I need, no matter what tomorrow brings our way. I have enough strength for another day. Oh, I am safe in your arms, completely secure, a quiet harbor where the water's pure. When the thunder rolls and the lightning cracks, you are the steady wall behind my back. The world can crumble, let the mountains fall, I wouldn't even notice it at all, as long as I can feel your steady breath. I'll brave the darkness, I will laugh at death. You are my shelter from the pouring storm, safe in your arms, so incredibly warm, so safe. Just let the city sleep, I'm right where I belong. The hospital room's humming with a sterile white noise, a drastic departure from our usual joyful joys. The fluorescent lights are harsh upon your sleeping face. We're navigating through a terrifying unknown space. I'm holding your cold hand, the skin is pale and thin. I trace the golden circle where the journey did begin. A simple band of metal we exchanged 10 years ago, before we knew the depths of how the heavy wind could blow. We swore to stick together through the sickness and the health. We swore that our devotion was our only true wealth. It's easy to say always in the middle of the spring, when the flowers are blooming and the golden finches sing. It's easy to be steadfast when the money's flowing free, when the only thing we're fighting is the television TV. But standing in this corridor, exhausted and afraid, I finally comprehend the solemn bargain that we made. It's not just a romantic fairy tale ideal. It is a heavy anchor made of solid forged steel. It is the choice to stay when you want to run away. It is the strength to face the dawning of a brutal day. The butterflies have settled, the honeymoon is gone. We are walking in the trenches, waiting for the dawn. But looking at your chest rising slowly in the bed, I remember every single sacred syllable we said. I am feeling the weight of a promise heavy on my soul, the terrifying beauty that makes the spirit whole. It isn't made of gossamer, it isn't made of lace. It's forged in the fire of this desperate, lonely space. It's carrying the burden when your legs refuse to walk. It's speaking for you gently when you are too tired to talk. Oh, a vow is not a lyric in a simple pop song. It's the grueling quiet work of exactly where we belong. I will not let you falter, I will not let you fall. I'm carrying the weight of a promise, and I will bear it all. The doctor comes and whispers something I barely hear, a mixture of a distant hope and immediate fear. I nod and sign the papers, my hand begins to shake. I gladly take the agony for your precious sake. I sit back in the plastic chair and watch the monitor screen, the most agonizing cinematic show I've ever seen. But then your fingers tighten, a microscopic squeeze, a sudden surge of warmth across the freezing winter breeze. You open up your tired eyes and find me in the gloom, and suddenly a sanctuary blossoms in the room. The butterflies have settled, the honeymoon is gone. We are walking in the trenches, waiting for the dawn. But looking at your chest rising slowly in the bed, I remember every single sacred syllable we said. I am feeling the weight of a promise heavy on my soul, a terrifying beauty that makes the spirit whole. It isn't made of gossamer, it isn't made of lace. It's forged in the fire of this desperate, lonely space. It's carrying the burden when your legs refuse to walk. It's speaking for you gently when you are too tired to talk. Oh, a vow is not a lyric in a simple pop song. It's the grueling quiet work of exactly where we belong. I will not let you falter, I will not let you fall. I'm carrying the weight of a promise, and I will bear it all. They say that gravity is the strongest force on earth, but they have never weighed a human promise's worth. It holds two shattered pieces and binds them into one, a loyalty that lasts beyond the setting of the sun. Is heavy on my soul, a terrifying beauty that makes the spirit whole. It isn't made of gossamer, it isn't made of lace. It's forged in the fire of this desperate, lonely space. It's carrying the burden when your legs refuse to walk. It's speaking for you gently when you are The bartender is wiping down the sticky wood. We've stayed here much longer than we probably should. The chairs are resting upside down upon the tables. The neon sign is buzzing, testing out its cables. The jazz trio in the corner packed away their gear. There's nothing but the settling silence left in here. Outside the taxi cabs are waiting in the rain, a yellow fleet to take us back to life again. Our coats are on, the final tab is paid, but there is a heavy hesitation in the shade. Tomorrow morning you are catching a plane to a different coast, a different weather, different pain. We promised we would keep it light and keep it brief. No melodramatic tears, no grand displays of grief. But standing by the door beneath the exit sign, the reality is twisting up my spine. You look at me with eyes so full of unspoken things, the tragedy of what the harsh tomorrow brings. The jukebox in the back is unplugged and dead, but I can hear a melody playing in my head. We can't stop the clock, we can't freeze the time, we can't rewrite the ending of this nursery rhyme. But before we step out into the freezing street, I need to feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. So give me just one more dance on this empty floor before you turn the handle of the heavy door. Hold me in the quiet, sway me in the dark, leave a lasting imprint, leave a permanent mark. Oh, no music playing, just the sound of our breath. A little waltz of sorrow, a little petite death. Pull me in closer, let the world disappear. I want to memorize exactly how you feel right here. Let the taxi wait, let the future take its chance. Give me just one more dance. You drop your bags and wrap your arms around my waist. We move together with the deliberate slow pace, a final choreography of letting go, a secret language that only we could know. My cheek is resting on the collar of your shirt. I'm trying desperately to memorize the hurt, because even the pain is a testament to love, a blessing given from whatever is above. We shuffle in the shadows of the closing bar, to die in satellites, a fading, falling star. We can't stop the clock, we can't freeze the time, we can't rewrite the ending of this nursery rhyme. But before we step out into the freezing street, I need to feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. So give me just one more dance on this empty floor before you turn the handle of the heavy door. Hold me in the quiet, sway me in the dark, leave a lasting imprint, leave a permanent mark. Oh, no music playing, just the sound of our breath. A little waltz of sorrow, a little petite death. Pull me in closer, let the world disappear. I want to memorize exactly how you feel right here. Let the taxi wait, let the future take its chance. Give me just one more dance. The floorboards creak beneath our shifting weight, a tragic ballroom, an unavoidable fate. I'll let you go when the imaginary music ends, and we will go back to pretending we are friends. So give me just one more dance on this empty floor before you turn the handle of the heavy door. Hold me in the quiet, sway me in the dark, leave a lasting imprint, leave a permanent mark. Oh, no music playing, just the sound of our breath. A little waltz of sorrow, a little petite death. Pull me in closer, let the world disappear. Just one more dance, one more turn. Hold me tight, don't say goodbye yet. Just dance. The morning light is crawling up the bed. It hits the pillow where you laid your head. I haven't moved the book you used to read. It sits there like a softly planted seed. The coffee pot is brewing for just one. The silence in the kitchen weighs a ton. I pour the cream and watch the colors mix. A broken ritual I cannot fix. The air is heavy with a faint cologne, a fragrant reminder that I am alone. I walk across the faded Persian rug and wrap my fingers round your favorite mug. There is a crack along the porcelain rim, much like the chances of us looking grim. Your leather jacket hangs upon the chair, a phantom silhouette just resting there. I sometimes think I hear your clearing throat, or catch a lyric from a song you wrote. My mind is playing tricks, a cruel design, blurring the edges of the borderline. I tell my friends that I am moving on, that the weeping and the misery are gone. But the walls inside this apartment know the truth. They hold the vivid memories of our youth. There are echoes in the room, bouncing off the walls. Footsteps in the hallway, ghostly midnight calls. I can't escape the geometry of us beneath the layers of the settling dust. Every shadow holds a secret we once shared. Every corner proves how deeply we once cared. Oh, you might be 1,000 miles away, but your echoes in the room are here to stay. The quiet jazz of sorrow and regret, a melody my heart cannot forget. I try to rearrange the furniture today, to push the lingering ghost of you away. I put the sofa where the table stood. I threw away some boxes made of wood, but spatial changes cannot cleanse the mind. You leave a very different trace behind. It's in the way the floorboards gently creak. It's in the silent language that we speak, an invisible thread that binds me to the past. I never thought the emptiness could last. I tell my friends that I am moving on, that the weeping and the misery are gone. But the walls inside this apartment know the truth. They hold the vivid memories of our youth. There are echoes in the room, bouncing off the walls. Footsteps in the hallway, ghostly midnight calls. I can't escape the geometry of us beneath the layers of the settling dust. Every shadow holds a secret we once shared. Every corner proves how deeply we once cared. Oh, you might be 1,000 miles away, but your echoes in the room are here to stay. The quiet jazz of sorrow and regret, a melody my heart cannot forget. Maybe melodies gentle, haunting echoes intertwine. There are echoes in the room, bouncing off the walls, footsteps in the hallway, ghostly midnight calls. I can't escape the geometry of us beneath the layers of the settling dust. Every shadow holds a secret we once shared. Every corner proves how deeply we once cared. Oh, you might be 1,000 miles away, but your echoes in the room are here to stay. The quiet jazz of sorrow and regret, a melody my heart cannot forget. Just echoes fading into the wallpaper. I still hear you. Goodbye, my love. The clock is striking 2 against the wall. The house is silent, I can hear a feather fall. You're breathing heavy, tangled in the sheets, while the winter rain softly hits the streets. I've been holding on to a heavy stone, carrying a burden I've been bearing all alone. But lying here beside your sleeping frame, I suddenly feel the courage to whisper your name. The street lamp casts a halo on your hair, a portrait of innocence perfectly unaware. I trace the lines of worry on my own face, wondering if I'm worthy of this quiet grace. I've built a fortress out of fear and pride, kept all my deepest, darkest corners locked inside. But the warmth of your skin is melting the ice and paying the toll of my foolish pride. So before the dawn breaks through the indigo sky, before the morning sun opens up its glaring eye, I need to lay my armor on the wooden floor. I don't wanna hide from you anymore. These are my midnight confessions, whispered low, truths that only the moon and the shadows know. I'm giving you the pieces I've kept concealed, every shattered fragment beautifully revealed. Oh, here in the dark where the world falls away, I'm saying the words that the daylight won't say. Take my vulnerability, fragile and cold. It's a midnight confession for you to hold. I used to think that love was a battlefield, a war of attrition where you never yield. But you disarm me with a gentle touch. I never knew I could need someone so much. I'm terrified of falling, terrified to fail, terrified that I'm just a paper boat in a gale. But when you stir and pull me close to your chest, my anxious racing heartbeat finally finds its rest. So before the dawn breaks through the indigo sky, before the morning sun opens up its glaring eye, I need to lay my armor on the wooden floor. I don't wanna hide from you anymore. These are my midnight confessions, whispered low, truths that only the moon and the shadows know. I'm giving you the pieces I've kept concealed, every shattered fragment beautifully revealed. Oh, here in the dark where the world falls away, I'm saying the words that the daylight won't say. Take my vulnerability, fragile and cold. It's a midnight confession for you to hold. scars I bear, then I'll follow you blindly, anywhere, anywhere. These are my midnight confessions, whispered low, truths that only the moon and the shadows know. I'm giving you the pieces I've kept concealed, every shattered fragment beautifully revealed. Oh, here in the dark where the world falls away, I'm saying the words that the daylight won't say. Take my vulnerability, fragile and cold. It's a midnight confession for you to hold. Whispered low, just for you to know, I'm yours, completely yours, in the midnight. The whiskey glass is empty, leaving rings upon the wood. I've stayed out trying to forget you longer than I should. The bartender is sweeping up the shattered, broken glass. I'm watching my reflection in the polished mirror pass. I look a little older, a little tired around the eyes, a casualty of falling for your beautifully wrapped lies. The jukebox in the corner hums a static low refrain, a perfect gloomy soundtrack for this slowly creeping pain. I pull my velvet jacket tight against the evening chill and realize that a part of me is waiting for you still. I walk out to the avenue, the street lamps glowing pale, a solitary ship without a compass or a sail. The fog is rolling inward from the dark and heavy bay, concealing all the footprints of where I walked today. There is a strange dark comfort in the sadness that I feel, a validation that the love I had was something real. I don't want someone telling me that things will be alright. I just wanna marinate inside this tragic night, to let the minor chords resolve inside my aching chest before I lay my weary, disillusioned heart to rest. So let the shadows stretch across the empty, quiet street. Let the rhythm of my sorrow be the only drum I beat. I don't need a cheerful pop song or a sunny, bright cliche. I need a moody melody to wash the hurt away. Sing me a melancholy lullaby, slow and deep and sad, a tribute to the beautiful, destructive thing we had. A velvet-coated croon with a heavy walking bass to fill the echoing, cavernous and empty space. Oh, rock me in the cradle of a jazzy, broken tune, beneath the sympathetic gaze of a yellow, waning moon. Don't try to lift my spirits, don't try to make me smile, just let me gorgeously dark room a while. Let the acoustic guitar weep, let the vocal gently sigh. Wrap me up entirely in a melancholy lullaby. They say that time's a healer, but tonight time is a ghost, haunting all the places that I used to love the most. I hear your laughter echoing down the cobblestone, reminding me that I am now completely on my own. But every broken heart requires a proper form awake, a designated period to simply let it break. So I'll pour another imaginary glass of vintage wine and toast to all the tragedies that used to be divine. I wear my sorrow proudly like a vintage satin gown, the most sophisticated heartbroken moment in this town. So let the shadows stretch across the empty, quiet street. Let the rhythm of my sorrow be the only drum I beat. I don't need a cheerful pop song or a sunny, bright cliche. I need a moody melody to wash the hurt away. Sing me a melancholy lullaby, slow and deep and sad, a tribute to the beautiful, destructive thing we had. A velvet-coated croon with a heavy walking bass to fill the echoing cavernous and empty space. Oh, rock me in the cradle of a jazzy broken tune beneath the sympathetic gaze of the yellow waning moon. Don't try to lift my spirits, don't try to make me smile. Just let me sit inside this gorgeously dark room a while. Let the acoustic guitar weep, let the vocal gently sigh. Wrap me up entirely in a melancholy lullaby. They say that time's a healer, but tonight time is a ghost. I've stayed out trying to forget you longer than I should. The bartender is sweeping up the shattered, broken glass. I'm watching my reflection in the polished mirror pass. I look a little older, a little tired around the eyes, a casualty of falling for your beautifully wrapped lies. The jukebox in the corner hums a static low refrain, a perfect gloomy soundtrack for this slowly creeping pain. I pull my velvet jacket tight against the evening chill and realize the wooden stairs are creaking as I climb into the heat, where the dust motes dance a tango, slow and bittersweet. I'm clearing out the boxes of a life we used to know, before the unrelenting years began to steal the show. I find a cardboard carton tucked behind an antique chair, bound tightly with a ribbon that is fraying on the tear. I pull the knot apart and wipe the cobwebs from the lid, to find the hidden treasures that our younger versions hid. A stack of faded envelopes, the paper turning brown, a sudden rush of memory completely knocks me down. The stamps are from a decade when we lived across the sea, when you were just a foolish boy and I was wildly free. I trace your slanted cursive on the address lines above. The ink is like a time machine, transporting me to love. I open up the first one carefully so it won't tear. A pressed and brittle wildflower falls into the heavy air. You wrote about the Parisian rain, the coffee that you drank, and how without me by your side, your spirit slowly sank. The words are undeniably earnest, desperate and naive, a testament to all the things we managed to believe. The sunlight filters dimly through the dirty window glass. I'm paralyzed completely as the quiet hours pass. I'm visiting a ghost town of a passion we outgrew, a beautiful museum of the boy that I once knew. Oh, these letters in the attic, hidden from the light, are whispering the secrets of our history tonight. Every folded page is like a snapshot of the past, a promise of forever that was never meant to last. I read them with a melancholy, tender kind of smile, remembering the way you loved me, if only for a while. The ink is slowly fading, but the sentiment remains, a quiet, muted echo of our joys and of our pains. We went our separate ways, but a piece of us is static, preserved inside this cardboard box. These letters in the attic. I read about the arguments, the jealousy, the tears, the foolish insecurities that magnified our fears. It's strange to see the drama from a distance, cool and wise, through older, much more forgiving and slightly tired eyes. I don't regret a single word, I don't regret the ache, because it was a masterpiece that only we could make. I fold the letters back into their designated place and wipe a solitary falling teardrop from my face. I tie the fraying ribbon back around the heavy stack. I'm grateful for the memory, but I wouldn't travel back. The sunlight filters dimly through the dirty window glass. I'm paralyzed completely as the quiet hours pass. I'm visiting a ghost town of a passion we outgrew, a beautiful museum of the boy that I once knew. All these letters in the attic, hidden from the light, are whispering the secrets of our history tonight. Every folded page is like a snapshot of the past, a promise of forever that was never meant to last. I read them with a melancholy, tender kind of smile, remembering the way you loved me, if only for a while. The ink is slowly fading, but the sentiment remains, a quiet, muted echo of our joys and of our pains. We went our separate ways, but a piece of us is static, preserved inside this cardboard box. These letters in the attic. Time is a thief, but it leaves behind a trace, a fingerprint of passion ocean in a forgotten dusty space. I will leave the box right here for someone else to find when we have both departed and left the world behind. Oh, these letters in the attic, hidden from the light, are whispering the secrets of our history tonight. Every folded page is like a snapshot of the past, a promise of forever that was never meant to last. I wrote them with a melancholy, tender kind of smile, remembering the way you loved me, if only for a while. The ink is slowly fading, but the sentiment remains a quiet, muted echo of our joys and of our pains. We went our separate ways, but a piece of us is static, preserved inside this cardboard box. These letters in the attic, just paper and ink, memories in a box. Goodbye, old friend. Rest in peace. We've walked this exact same park 100 times. We've talked about the weather and the local crimes. We've shared our coffees on this wooden bench, complained about the city's summer stench. You were a fixture in my daily routine, a comfortable, familiar, pleasant scene, a platonic shoulder I could always lean upon, a friendly face before the breaking dawn. I never looked for hidden meaning in your text. I never wondered what was coming next. But autumn came and turned the maples red, and something shifted in the things we said. A sudden pause before you looked away, a different tenor in the words you'd say. You brushed a fallen leaf from off my coat, and something caught completely in my throat. Your fingers lingered for a second too long, and suddenly our friendship felt like a song, a melody I hadn't noticed playing in the back, a subtle deviation from the track. It wasn't a lightning bolt from the summer sky, it wasn't a dramatic sweep and cinematic sigh. It's the quiet erosion of the walls I built, a gentle yielding without any guilt. I am slowly falling like the autumn snow, drifting down to somewhere I didn't know. There's no sudden crash, there's no sudden fear, just the soft realization that you are here. Oh, the gravity is pulling, gentle and sweet, sweeping me entirely off my feet. I didn't see it coming, I didn't see the signs, but my heart is crossing over all the lines. I'm descending into a love so deep and calling. I am slowly, oh so slowly falling. Now when you laugh, I feel it in my chest, a soaring bird returning to its nest. I notice how your eyes crinkle at the seams. I find you wandering through my midnight dreams. It's terrifying, losing all this control, surrendering the compass of my lonely soul. But there is a beauty in the sweet surrender, a feeling so profoundly, fiercely tender. I'm letting go of the edge of the steep ravine and falling into a place I've never been. It wasn't a lightning bolt from the summer sky, it wasn't a dramatic sweep and cinematic sigh. It's the quiet erosion of the walls I built, a gentle yielding without any guilt. I am slowly falling like the autumn snow, drifting down to somewhere I didn't know. There's no sudden crash, there's no sudden fear, just the soft realization that you are here. Oh, the gravity is pulling, gentle and sweet, sweeping me entirely off my feet. I didn't see it coming, I didn't see the signs, but my heart is crossing over all the lines. I'm descending into a love so deep and calling. I am slowly, oh so slowly falling. Catch me if you can, or fall down with me into this vast and uncharted quiet sea. I don't need a parachute, I don't need a net. This is the most beautiful danger yet. I am slowly falling like the autumn snow, drifting down to somewhere I didn't know. There's no sudden crash, there's no sudden fear, just the soft realization that you are here.